How are you?
All right. Such a sweet baby. All
right, y'all, we going live now.
Smiling. I was like, I thought I was special, but he's smiling at you too. So it's just his personality.
Wait, what?
I wasn't even logged in to Facebook. Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Get us together. You can't see nothing over here, can you?
What you doing? What is going to happen? You just ate?
What's taking it so long?
I know you're walking out. Quit playing with me.
It looks weird. All right, there we go.
Oh, can you do that?
You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? Yeah. You excited? Hi, Tashi. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Sean. Hi, Nina. Hi, everybody. I don't know who all those people are. Hi, Sarita. You want to say hi to everyone? Say hi. We're going to wait on a couple more people and then we'll get started. And baby Nelson joined us in his pajamas. Oh, you leaving? No? Okay. All right, good evening, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Tea Time tonight. Per usual, I have my little guest here with me, but he's getting ready to go to bed. All right, you leaving? All right. Good night, sweet pea. Okay, you're not leaving? Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Oh no, don't do that. Grab them. How is everyone's week going so far? I hope very well. I have a couple of things that I need to talk about before we get started with today's show. So let me just start it out, okay? The tone of Tea Time has been pretty much like it's been like my personal monologue. It's my journal. I really talk about things that are, home. That hit home for me, and every show is tailored that way. Episode 8, I spoke about my battle with bulimia. That was something that I hadn't revealed to anyone but my mom many years ago. I have spoken about, issues within my marriage openly on camera for everyone to hear, because like I always say every week, I like to speak about things that, other people don't talk about. So with all that being said, last week, I did a very long monologue, and I am aware that episode hurt some people's feelings because it was on social media. So for that, I will say I do apologize. I apologize if anyone's feelings were hurt by last week's episode. It was simply me, voicing my feelings, which, like I said, every week it's always about how I'm feeling and what I've gone through in life. And it was something that I was going through at the time. So with that being said, I mean, I know a lot of people are upset and, just not happy about it. But like I said before, I apologize and we're going to move forward. So talking about how my week is going. Remember I told you guys that baby Nelson was going to school? Well, I'm not so sure about that now. I'm still trying to keep my fingers crossed because, they wanted some proof of income, which I gave them, which was my husband's. And they told me that, my husband makes way too much money. And it's kind of like a little bit of a bummer for me. But you know what? I was like, no. Let's just remain positive. Even if they don't enroll baby Nelson into school, I'm just going to have to be out here hustling. And that's okay, because that's all I've ever known how to do anyway. I've been working since I was 15 years old. That's over half my life. So that's totally fine. And with that being said, I have some exciting news for you guys. So last week I also spoke about how I wanted to start like this whole like housewives movement or whatever the case, and just like create this community and like support system for moms who stay at home with their children and, happen to own their own businesses. So I took baby Nelson to this event called Colorpalooza Saturday morning. And it was put on by this group called Hey Mama. And I come to find out this group does exactly what I wanted to do. So I was like, all right, so I don't think that's going to work because, they have a strong following. And I mean, it's clear that they've been doing this for so long because they're having, these free events with these dope gift bags. I mean, that's the best gift bag I've ever received from an event because it was a children's event and there were things in there that I could use as well as baby Nelson. So I was like, yeah, y'all did that. I don't know if I can compete with this. So I had to come up with a backup plan. And I started my own magazine. Can y'all believe that? I just came up with that like overnight because I was like, the Lord is trying to tell me something and I ain't listening. So I had to close my ears to everything around and listen to what he was trying to tell me. And he was like, girl, you write, you style, you cook. Why not just start the magazine? So I did it. I have a website now and I have the magazine, which I haven't launched it yet because I still have to get all my photographs together. But I'm like extremely proud about it because I was like, I did that. I really worked that out. And then, second thing, okay, my son now is the CEO of his own company. I started him a clothing line as well. All of that in the same breath. So I'm a busy lady now. So you know what? If they don't want to put him in school, that's all right. We still gonna make some money over here, hopefully. But yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the clothing line. It's called the London Boys Club, which I adore because it's, you know, a spin on A Bridge to London. So everything is under the same hood. But the clothes are so personal to him because, you know, they're like little phrases that he says and things that he likes. Like everything is tailored to Nelson, but in fashion. So I'm too pumped about it because as long as he keeps revealing things to his mama, like I like that, I don't like that, then we always gonna have some clothes. So we started out with graphic tees, some sweatshirts, some onesies, and it starts, you know, at newborn, and we're going all the way up to toddler sizes for now. We might like do a couple of men's things, but we'll see what happens. But it's all boys' clothes because I feel like, you know, boys, you know, they get the last of it. The girls get the tutus and the bobos. They don't get the boys nothing. So we starting off just flat like that and see what happens. But eventually we'll throw in, you know, some biker jackets, some trench coats. Like I'm ready to really dress these little boys, okay? And I really want to do it at a good price. So nothing is over $20, which is also great. But I'm really excited. I started him a little bank account. So all the money that he makes from his clothing line goes into his bank account. So now he can buy his own Pampers. He can get his own wipes. If he wants some fruit roll-ups, he can get that. You know, you buying your own stuff. You gonna make your way around here. But I'm doing all the work anyway. I mean, doing the graphics, I was just like, what the heck? Because I hadn't worked with Photoshop and Illustrator in a couple years because, you know, when I design for myself, I sketch by hand. So I was like, whoa, you know, this has definitely evolved a little bit more than I had expected. So it took me a little while to get going, but I'm going now. So yeah, I'm really excited about, you know, the stuff that I'm working on. What y'all think? Yes? Okay, that works for me. Oh my gosh, they're telling me to turn the camera around. Okay, is that better? I will hope so. All right, so listen, now that I have told you guys what is going on with me, today is the Friends episode. So we're going to be talking all about how good your friends are to you, how good they can be to you. You know, I would like for you guys to participate and, you know, ask us any questions you might have. But really, when I have voiced how I felt last week, my friends showed up for me in a very, very big way. First off, I just want to say shout out to my girl, Nina Wilson. Yesterday, she and I went to the spa and got massages. And I was telling her that I was like really struggling because I'm like, I can't find my place right now. Like my mind is all over the place. Like I have horrible insomnia. And she was like, oh girl, I'm treating you to a massage. And I was like, oh my God, that is so dope. You know, like it's just so nice to have your friends like step in and just be like, all right, take a break. I got you. And it felt so good to have somebody like support me like that. So I love you girls so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was so dope of you to do. And let me tell you, that was my first time ever having a professional massage. I've only had massages by men. Mom, I hope you're not on here watching me. But it's the truth. And I was like, that lady found bones I didn't even know I had. I was like, oh Lord, I'm limber leaving out of here. I mean, that was nice. I was like, I most definitely have to do that again. But yes, it was a nice, relaxing atmosphere. If you ever in New York and you want like an affordable massage, it was 60 minutes. It was called Renew Mind and body spa or something like that. It was really dope. They even had like the soft music playing. Like it was so like it was dope. It was legit. But I thank you for that. But I feel like my friends showed up for me in numbers this week. I have spoken to so many of my friends on the phone. My mom says I'm here. Oh, Lord. Hey, how are you? It was just one man. But I loved that they all like contacted me, and I spoke to so many of my friends this week, and it was just it was so dope. I was like, in no doubt in my mind, do I have to talk about this on the next show? Like, because I went to dinner with my friend Tawan for his birthday, and it was the same mood around the table. Like we were all good, but when it came to, family and things like that, like we're all here alone. And it's kind of like the reason why people in New York have like, what do they call it? Friendsgivings, because you don't have family. Like when you move away from your home, you end up having Thanksgiving, Christmas, all those big holidays with your friends, and your friends ends up being your family because you've left home. And I feel like those relationships are very much important. And then also, I also wanted to talk about the fact that, you have a circle of friends, but you have to know who to tell what. If you come to your girlfriend and you talk about, my boyfriend cheated on me, guess what? You might have that one friend, the single friend, the one that's ready to mingle, and she'd be like, nah, you need to leave him. I told you he wasn't no good, no way. And she was the one at your wedding talking about, I love black love. Like, girl, I can't be telling you everything. You just have to tell the right people the right stuff. And everybody knows that, There's some people who gonna be riding with you, and then there's other people who be like, nah, you need to leave him today. You can come sleep on my couch. No, we're not doing that. So we're gonna talk about all that. So anyway, let me get my friends out here. First, I want to introduce Tawan Howard.
Thank you.
So we went to college together. We have been friends for 10 years or so.
10 plus years.
Right. Something like that.
Yeah, like 12 years.
That's a long time.
2018, yeah. It's like 2006.
All right. And then also, I want to introduce my other friend, Lanice Tyler. So she also went to the same college with me. My mom says, hey, Tawan.
Hi, Mom. I see you on there.
Jameer first is saying hi. Blessed 1987 is saying hi. Thank you guys so much for welcoming them. So yes, we all actually went to college together, but small world. Lanice and I both worked in the costume shop in college, and I was trying to, her mom is friends with my Uncle Reggie.
Right. From forever ago, like middle school or elementary school.
Yeah, so her mom is friends with my Uncle Reggie, and we did not know of each other at all. We just happened to run into each other in the costume shop, and then I was like, oh, wow. And
I think Reggie asked, did I know you? He was like, oh, my niece goes to
yeah.
Kent State. And then he was like, her name's Shaquita. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to look for her. And he was like, well, where are you going to school for? I'm like, theater studies. And he was like, oh, I think she works over there. And then I found you, and like, I think we talked for like 2 hours.
Yes.
The first time we talked.
It was so long. And that's what was like, oh my God, this girl is so dope. We have so much in common.
It was so crazy. I was like, we didn't even know each other. We didn't talk for 2 hours. That's crazy.
But I told
It
y'all.
was like about fashion, about school, about everything.
Everything. Our dreams, all kinds of stuff.
And we've been friends ever since.
Yes, and I told y'all, I hold on to my friends. I meet people at the supermarket, at the bus stop. I don't care where, and people laugh. My husband laughs at me because I know everybody in the neighborhood. I make friends everywhere. Like, I hold on to my people. But, so I'm not going to be, like addressing the questions like I normally do, because it's usually like one-on-one. It's going to be more like an open kind of discussion. So, how did you guys feel when you moved to New York without your family?
It was scary, especially for me. Like, I kind of moved out here on a prayer and a dream. Like, I didn't have a plan coming here per se.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, leading into this topic, I mean, I was lucky enough to move here with close friends.
Right.
So that like eased the hit. Because had I moved here by myself, like, honestly, I don't tell if I would still be here.
Right.
Like,
and it was the same for me. Like, when I first came, I was living in Brooklyn with Alex, where we had like 9 roommates. It was literally like 10 of us in one house.
Oh my God, I remember that because I came and visited.
You visited.
I visited. I was like, why many people live here? Like, what is going on?
Yes, there were so many people.
That was culture shock for me. It was definitely culture shock for me. But it was like a great thing. It was like, because everybody was moving and shaking. So it was like, all right, I need to be here. For me, I didn't move here without family. Like, my family is originally from over this way. Like, my grandfather, they migrated up this way. His whole family moved here. So I did have the net of having some family here. I was not very close to my family here, but since I've moved here, we've become closer, and I've bridged that gap between us living, from me being from Ohio, from Cleveland, and them being out here.
Right.
So my grandfather, all his brothers, and which they've passed, but all their kids were here.
Mm-hmm.
Between here and the Carolinas. So it was cool because now, like, I'm really close to some of my cousins, and it's not like, oh, I can call them for things, And when I first moved here, my cousin let me stay at her house until I found a place.
Yeah,
so
that was nice.
Like, I literally came here. I had a interview 1 week. I interviewed. I got the job. I moved the next week. And I drove here. I went to my niece's graduation and I drove here. Then that night, and I never went back. It's been 4 years, so I'm grateful for that. But I had you guys to pave the way, though. Like, it was like, all right, yeah, it's safe. It's a safe go. You can come.
Yeah, that same exact thing happened to me. I was applying for jobs, and then I had interviewed at a company where our friend Alex works.
Oh yeah.
And it was Wednesday when I got the call, and they were like, "We need you to start on Monday." I literally had 4 days to get it together and get on that bus, and I still remember that day in particular when I left, and all my family, like, when the bus pulled out, they were all standing on the sidewalk at the Greyhound station. And when that bus turned the corner, I broke down.
Really?
Yes, because I knew I was never coming back.
Yeah.
I don't think I had that. I was like, I drive out here all the time, like, cause I was coming back and forth all the time. Yeah. So I was like, oh, whatever. I'll be cool. I can go home. I can go home whenever I want to. It's nothing.
That's how I feel too. And my mom always be complaining, like, you live so far away from me. I'm like, I'm really not that far. Like,
it's not that close either, though.
It's not close, but
it's far.
I'm like a 7-8 hour drive. That's not
like
bad.
I can get home before the day is over. So I don't feel that way.
I'm like, if I lived in LA, it'll be a different story. You'll really be crying.
Yeah. So I didn't feel that feeling, but I remember the day that I left. Like, I woke up the next morning because I knew it was the day or whatever. My niece graduated from kindergarten, and I had a little nephew then. And I was sad to leave them. Yeah. That's what, like, I knew my mom would be okay. I knew my little sisters and them have grown, I remember sitting on my bed, like packing up, because I only brought like 2 suitcases. I left everything in there. I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna take it. Summertime, I'm taking the summer stuff. And so I left everything else there because I was like, I'm gonna come back, and once I get a spot, then I'll come back. Yeah. So I remember sitting on the edge of my bed, and I missed that bed. But I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and I was like, I was talking to my little sister, and at the time, my sister was like 17. She had just graduated high school. She was 18. She just graduated high school, and she just started crying, and she was like, I'm gonna miss you when you're not coming back and all that. And I was like, damn, I didn't know she loved me this much. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that I had impacted her so much. I was like, yeah, whatever. But I didn't have that initial feeling like I felt like I needed to cry or anything. I was just like, shit, everybody gonna be fine. I got to go do something different. That's how I felt. I didn't feel like, I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Well, I guess I'm just a soft little puppy dog.
And I'm such a family person, so I don't know.
I couldn't do it. Jameer first says she loves your blonde hair. So how do you guys cope with being here and everyone else being in Cleveland?
I mean, exactly. we have great technology nowadays, and I mean, not only that. For me, it's just like it's been 5 years since I moved here, so it's gotten easier since the time has passed.
Nice life.
Yeah, that too. It's like life, a part of growing up. Like you move out, you settle somewhere else. You know, you build your own wherever you are. So it hasn't been hard, but like I said, for me moving here with 3 of my best friends, it helped a lot.
Right.
I think that I probably just let Cleveland go, maybe like 2 years ago, because like I think the first 2.5 years or so, I was still holding on to little stuff there. I was like, well, I'm coming home for this, and I gotta be there doing this, and no, what y'all got going on this weekend? Like I was literally still holding on to that.
That was me.
I was trying to run home for everything, and even still, like I still go home. I think I go home pretty much. Like I'm at least home like 2, 3, 4 times a year. That's a lot.
Lord have mercy.
You know, that's a lot. I'm running. I will go home for 10 hours. I go home. I just left home for my best friend's birthday, and for 10 hours, honey, I will be there half dead on the road. Like,
you drive, so I feel like that makes it easier. If I still had a car like here,
but I rent a car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not true because driving it kills you. Like that ride back is terrible.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I think that I literally just was like, no, Lenice, you do not live in Cleveland anymore. You live in New York, and you gotta let it go. Like everything's gonna be fine just without you. Like you gotta find some shit to do here. Right. That's it. It's it. So,
and that's the thing too.
Now,
there's so much to do here.
Yeah, exactly. But I was still so stuck. Like I was doing things here. But I was still stuck on like, no, but I gotta hold on to this. Yeah. Like I wasn't like completely letting it go. And I think now like I get that, and then I'm just like, all right, your focus is here. Right. Like you gotta take care of here. Like this is your home. So now when I go back to Cleveland, I'll be like, damn, I'm ready to get out of here.
Exactly. I mean, I love to go see my family, but I'm just like, all right, girl, I gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, like my life is here now. It's not there. Even though I love Cleveland to death, I love my family, but my life is here. So,
so how important are your friends here, even like in your daily life?
Are here in New York?
Very important.
I think I would like to say so, but I think I'm horrible at communicating with my friends here.
Like, you are.
Like, if it's a birthday, yes, I'm there. I might be late, but you know I'm going to pull up.
And you know what? Wait, because before I interrupt, I'm going to just interrupt for 1 second. That's the one thing I can say about these two. If you go back and look at every birthday party I've had since I've been here, fashion shows, baby showers, you name it, these two is always in the pictures. So, ride or die friends, for real. For sure. No matter how, we don't talk every day.
Right. It might be 6 months to a year if I speak to you. But if you call me and say
she'll be at the party.
Exactly.
Hold on, Quita. just having a party. I have to go. Like, I gotta set this time aside.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, okay. So, how important are your friends?
Very. Like the friends that I moved here with, like we literally all of us like have a group chat. We talk every day in it, like
So
at
dope.
some point. Yeah, and it's like you said, like moving here without family, I kind of got to choose my family here,
Mhm.
and that's the family I chose, and we have been nothing but tight ever since. Like it's great.
That's dope. So back to me. I'm pretty bad. I don't know what the hell I be doing either. I'd be like, shit. I haven't talked to anyone, but I like to think that I take my friendships very serious.
Mm-hmm. I know you do.
I'm like, I love my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have many friends here because I have you guys. I have my friends that I've met here. Like one of my great friends, Genevieve, I love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had recently had like an injury, and Genevieve came over and helped out so much, and I'm so grateful for her. And I've also had friends here that I had that we were friends, and we've like grown apart or just grown up, and I still love them. If they call me today, we don't speak often, but if they call me today, I'm gonna come and help whatever.
Right.
So I do need to be a better communicator with my friends, though. So
that's how I feel.
I'm flawed in that department.
I feel like that more so with my friends back home.
Oh,
like my friends here, I'm fine with, but like friends back home in Cleveland, like I know.
Yeah.
But it's like still the phone works the same way, no
It's
matter where you're at. So
true,
it's like I feel like in that aspect with those friends, the communication is like lacking, and not just on my end, because the phone works both ways on both ends. But it's no love lost.
Yeah,
right.
But it's just we don't talk as much as we maybe used to.
Right.
Excuse me, I talk to my friends back home all the time. It's crazy. I mean, we do a yearly girls trip, so it's like one of my closest friends. She just got married. My circle of friends, she just got married. I was in her wedding, and all our group. So like I talk to them. We have a group chat. And so that friendship, even though I don't see them all the time, we talk all the time, and I don't know what's the difference. Maybe I think sometimes it's just because you're so close, I can reach them, but whatever.
Yeah.
But having people back at home is different.
Yeah.
Like it's different. They've come out here for my birthday, or they've come out just because they like two of my girlfriends. They travel work. And then when they come here, we get to hang out or whatever. So it's cool. I talk to them.
But that's the same thing I thought too. I'm like, Shaquita live here. I'm like, my friend Jamel lives here. I'm like, when I move there, I'm gonna see them all the time. We're gonna hang out. But the reality.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. And Quita's life is so different now. She's a mom. She's married.
Exactly.
Such a different life.
I feel like everybody do that to me. Like,
not in a bad way.
No, it's not that way. I'm super freaking single. It's hard for me to get in touch with everybody.
Listen, because I be like, why people don't invite me nowhere no more? Is it because I'm a mommy? Like, y'all think I can't do nothing?
No, because you and Nelson can come on, pack up and come on over. But I'm just real like, not that I'll be doing anything spectacular, but I just be like, oh yeah, she got a family. I just try to be like courteous of people, like. It's not that I'm uninviting you.
No.
But I just be trying to be courteous.
Yeah, like I still want y'all to come over and stuff too. Like,
well, for sure. You need me to babysit, I got you.
I don't need you to babysit. I want y'all to come over and have some food and some wine with us and like just chill.
Yes.
Like,
Yes to the wine, honey.
Listen, y'all see me out there pushing that baby carriage with my heels on. Ain't shit changed.
And I don't know how you do it.
That's very true.
Honey, I don't wear heels on a regular. I sure ain't pushing no stroller with that on. Where's the nearest sneaker? She is my diva friend for sure.
Oh, stop. Listen.
Always has been.
That's why I said I'm not going to let motherhood change me. I'm still going to be who I am.
Yes, you should.
And I still want to hang out with my friends. That's why, I was like, how come you ain't invite me to the party?
I know. But I'm glad you came.
Yes, I had such a good time.
Yes.
And I needed it. I mean, as long as my husband home, what time you need me to be there?
Right. And Quita is so punctual. I'm going to be there on time. Meanwhile, my ass be like, I'm going to see you in about 3 hours, okay?
She was late to my wedding, y'all. I look.
I made it. I was so late. So I was late, but I got lost, and that's what caused the problem.
Yeah.
I was so sad. And I ain't even a crier, and
She
cried.
was on the phone crying.
I was crying because I was like, I miss my friend's wedding. I was so sad. But every last one of my friends know that I am not a punctual person. I try my best. I am so great in other things. Being on time, I'm not that good at it.
Not everybody's gift.
I'm not gifted in that department, and I try my hard. It does not matter. I can get up 62 hours early.
Not 62 hours.
62 hours, honey. I can get up 2 days before, and I'm still like, damn, I'm still 5 minutes late. Like, but it's only 5 minutes. It's not 2 hours, though. When I do come on time, people be like, what the hell?
Are you okay? You sick, girl?
You got... How long did you go to sleep last night? Girl, I'm the queen of missing a flight.
Oh, Lord.
What? I don't even go to sleep. My flight be at 6 o'clock. There's no sleep for me. I'm at the airport at 3:30.
Oh,
That's
my gosh.
I fuck around and miss the plane being at the airport too early because I done fell asleep. I don't play.
Well, she made it to the reception.
I did.
So.
And I'm glad I did.
We had so much fun.
We did have fun. I got all the greatest pictures.
Yes. Those were like, oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Yes,
it really was.
It
I
was so
literally be
unconventional
reminiscing
and so
about that
cool.
all the time, especially when I look at the pictures and my phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
And we got to be with Fallon. Oh, I haven't seen Fallon in so long. It was such a great thing,
If you're
man.
watching, I love you.
Yes.
You know what's so funny? One of your mom's friends was my cousin's doula.
Oh, Kim?
Yeah, she was her doula.
Oh,
and it was so
wow.
funny. I was talking to my cousin, and she was going in labor,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, I don't remember how we got on the subject, but she was like, yeah, and I went to my friend's daughter's wedding, and it was on a boat, and I was like, my friend had one too, and we got to talking, and it all lined up. I was like, I was there.
Oh my gosh! So you was talking to Kim?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
It was so crazy, and I was like, oh no. She was like, yeah. I was like, that's my friend. She was like,
wow.
oh, yeah, so it was cool.
And she didn't
It was
even,
good.
oh my gosh, you guys didn't even remember seeing each other.
Nope. I still don't know what she looked like, but I was like, oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah. I wanted her to come here and deliver my baby, but, you know, the stars didn't align that way.
She definitely inspired me. I was like, I would think I would like to do this.
Yes.
Seriously, like, I think that I'm going to take the classes to do so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Because
we working on baby
honestly,
number 2, so.
Yeah, truly, because honestly, I was, it's been on my heart for way before even before now. Like, maybe like when I was like 23 or so, and I was like, I think I want to be a doula because I'm just, I'm super into natural stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think that I want to, and I'm like, you shouldn't have a baby like that. I ain't got near kid. You shouldn't have a baby like that. You need to squat. And I was like, God, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. And then I found out, Erica, this is so petty, but it's crazy.
What?
Erica Badu is a doula. Y'all know I love her. So I was like, I'm going to be a doula.
Right.
That's not crazy.
No, but I really do think so. So I guess it's out in the universe now since I'm telling it in front of the world. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that is. So Kim, if you see this, call me because I don't really know the steps to go about it. So let me know so I can be doula, and if that's a word, soon. I'm going to be baby number 2 doula. Then we'll have a special connection because you get to connect with the baby and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I would be,
We'll see,
I would be honored.
if we could do that bathtub thing. I don't know.
I would be super honored. I'd be stoked. Then I'd be like having a baby a little bit too because how it's kids. So.
For baby number 2?
Yeah. It is almost about that time. Yeah.
Before Lil Nelson get up out of here.
Yeah. Because he already getting ready to be on his way out.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, I'm just saying, like, can you believe that? Like, literally, it feels like we just brought him home.
I know. It went very fast.
did.
It went very fast.
Smooth.
Like, I can't even
I remember just being at your baby shower.
Right.
I know. I remember you texting me, and I still have the invitation, but I was like, oh, I'm going to be in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I still have the invitation to the baby shower. I don't know why. I save stuff like that.
No, but I do too. I have a big box full of Christmas cards and
Mhm.
everything. I save everything that people give me. Because I'm like, if you thought enough of me to send it, then I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, my husband and I were literally sitting in them 2 chairs right there, and he was just walking around here, just talking. And I was like, I cannot believe, like, we used to have a swing. This living room looked completely different before, but his swing used to sit right here. And I was just like, do you remember when he just used to swing in that swing all day? and now he's up walking, talking, and I mean, he says so much stuff, and it's like you never know what's gonna come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And I had just randomly asked him, like, are you having fun with hanging out with Daddy today? And he was like, great. I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that.
It's so crazy. I don't see you guys often, but I watch his process through pictures and everything, and then I'm like, God, it was just yesterday that they had him. He's so big now.
And now he's walking and talking.
And just a smile. He's such a kind baby. Happy. He's so sweet. I walked in the door, he was like, it's like, oh, hi.
So happy.
Oh my gosh, look, my dad is watching. Hey, Daddy.
That's my boy.
OMG. Okay, so next question, where we at?
I don't know.
Okay, so what's the biggest thing you've had to depend on a friend for?
I'm so super independent. Like, I'm one of those friends that don't ask nobody to do nothing. I'll be like, I got it. Like, I'll be needing you, but I don't know. I'm just like, I'm the friend that does everything for everybody. I'm not the friend that asks to get stuff done for.
Right.
So it's very humbling when I have to ask for things. Yeah. It's like pulling teeth. I'm really, this is probably one of my supreme weaknesses. I'm really bad at that. Like, I'm horrible with that. Sorry, guys, but I am. I'll be like, I'll just figure it out. I can't think of something. I guess me being sick when I just had a blood clot in my leg. I had to call one of my homegirls, like, can you please come by?
Let me tell you something. You scared the dog
because I couldn't walk, and I live on the 4th floor, and my building is a walk up.
Right.
So I couldn't. I mean, not to say I couldn't walk, but I was limping.
Yeah.
And so I needed to go to the grocery store because I had to be out of work for a few days. I needed to go to the grocery store. I needed help because I couldn't really stand for long. I couldn't sit for long. It was just crazy. So my homegirl came over, and I was just like, "Can you?" I only initially asked to come to have her. I was like, "Can you come help me go to the grocery store?" And she was like, well, what's going on? And I had to tell her what was going on because, I will tell you what's going on, but I won't ask you to do nothing for me. Right. So I was like, I need some help because I can't really jig. I can't jig, yo. I can't move. And I'm not used to that. I'm like, go, go, go. So she came over, man. Jen came over, and I'm so grateful for her. That's like my friend that I met here, and that's my dog, man. She came over. And she was like, all right, I'm going to help you. She was like, you don't even know how to be helped. I was like washing dishes. I was like, because my house is messed up. I can't take this. She was like, Denise, there's nothing wrong. You got some dirty dishes or whatever. And I was like, I can't take this. And so she helped me go to the grocery store. She like pretty much just was assisting. But now she was like, I didn't have to do anything, whatever. So I think that experience was humbling. Like, Lenice, you don't have to be super independent. You can ask. You can ask to help, and you don't have to be. It's not a bad thing.
Exactly. It's perfectly fine to ask.
Yeah. So I swear that was the most humbling experience of my life. Like, don't be that person, dude. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna kill yourself because you got too much fucking pride. Like, chill. So I think that was probably like the thing I had to depend on. But she came through in the clutch though, for sure. Right. So I'm grateful for that.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Yeah. I think for me, I've asked my friend for like what some would consider a large like lump sum of money. And to like help me out, in between paychecks or whatever. And before I was so dependent on like asking my mom or like my family, and it's like I kind of got out of that now, and I'm like, I have my friends, and like my one friend always tell me like, if I got it, you got it, because he's like, I know soon as you get paid, like I'm gonna have my money, and you know, it's no ifs, ands, or buts, no discussion. So he was like, anytime you need me, like, let me know, and you know, I'm there because I know you got me when you got it. And I was like, yeah, and that's like been our thing ever since. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Cleta?
I mean, I'm kind of the same with you. Like, all right, well, my best friend Fallon. She came when I was showing at New York Fashion Week in 2016. Was that 15 or 16? I can't even remember. I didn't have so many shows. But she came for the Fashion Week show, and I was like so behind. And Fallon has not done anything remotely.
Fallon is the English teacher, okay?
Right.
So she does not sew, she does not stitch, she does not glue. So literally, Fallon was sprawled out on my living room floor making skirts for me. And she was like, Shaquita, I've never done this before. This is walking down the runway. I don't know like what I'm doing. And I was like, honestly, just wing it. It's going to be okay. I promise you. I'll even give you the credits. And she literally did that for me. And I was like so grateful
That's my girl.
for that, because if she had not glued all of them pom-poms on that skirt, like that skirt wouldn't have been going down. And not only that, I had a skirt that was fully covered in buttons. And you know how big my skirts are. They're big circle skirts. And the entire skirt was covered with buttons. And she was like, Shaquita, I don't really know. And I was like, Fallon, just glued them on. Like, just don't worry about it. Just glue them on. And she actually stepped back and was like, oh, that actually looks good. And I was like, see, I told you.
Right, just listen.
So I think that was probably like the biggest favor I've ever had to ask someone, especially since she doesn't do that. Yeah. And she like literally put all that aside and just was like, all right, I'm gonna make this work.
Yeah, no job too big or too small. Like,
right.
Let's get it done.
Right. And that's, you know what, and that's the thing too, like, you know, when I saw her when I was in Cleveland, we went to lunch and she was just like, no, girl, it's on me. Like, you know, I know you be doing your thing or whatever. And it's like, it is so great to even just have your friends see something like that. You know, like, I know you just need a little bit of a break. So let me do that. And that's, you know, I thanked my friend Nina again yesterday, because that was literally like the best massage I've ever had. And it was just dope of her to even offer that to me, because I needed it so bad. And like their friends are really, really important.
They are.
To everyone's life and healthiness, I think. Especially the lifelong ones.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever shared a secret with a friend that you wish you hadn't? Like someone cheated or...
No, not per se. Like, all of my friends are like pretty trustworthy. I know if I tell them something and I say don't tell nobody, I know they're not gonna say nothing.
But would they have anybody ever criticize you for something? Like, because you know how I was saying earlier, like you have your certain friends you could tell whatever to.
Yeah.
I think everybody has those friends. Like, some friends you just feel not as comfortable, but you have like a vision, like how. Well, no, I don't want to say it like that. Like, some people just ain't into certain things.
Exactly.
So you have like,
yeah.
like, I can talk to you about fashion and all that stuff. Like, as my other friend, she's like, okay, Lenise, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Right.
Like, I can't really speak to her about that kind of stuff, because she don't care about that.
Right.
Like, we can talk about Vera Wang all day long.
Right.
But then my other friend's like, girl, who the fuck is Vera Wang? You know, now, I'm not saying that any of my friends are like that, but I'm just saying, like, that's everybody.
General, like,
because friendships are in you connect with people for different reasons.
Yes.
So, you know, it's some things that you might divulge with somebody and not over on here because they just ain't into that. It's okay.
That's true.
So I think that we all like you got a circle for this and a circle for that. Don't make nobody less or more a friend.
Right.
It's just like,
Right.
Mhm.
all right, this is what we do over here. This is what we do over here. Like we are all dimensional people. It's not one set kind of person.
And even
No one
with
is
that
like one
being
set.
said, like I know sometimes you can't have certain friends around certain friends because the vibe and atmosphere just don't be the same.
I've been so fortunate not to have that problem.
Me either.
I've been so fortunate not to have that problem because I have my friends that I've had since we were young, like middle school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I have my friends that I met in college, and we've all kicked it together.
Yes.
And it's been a good thing.
Yeah.
And then I have friends that I met here, like my friends here come hang with my cousins. It's all been good, a good thing. Like
That's good.
even if the vibe get a little off, that we all know the common goal is to kick it, have a good time,
Right.
for it to be cool.
Yeah.
So I think I'm so grateful, but I've seen that kind of thing happen,
Yes.
and I've been a friend on the opposite side of people merging friends together, and it's been like, what the hell is going on in here? So, but it happens.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
That happened to me once at a tea. Remember? Oh, because you used to come to all my tea parties in college.
I came to your tea party too.
Okay, yeah, because I couldn't remember. But I had this one friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but she came to the tea party.
I'm trying to think if this was the night I was there.
And she, I had said that Fallon was my best friend, and
I remember this.
And she was my quote unquote best friend some years ago. And, I was just trying, because she and I went to different colleges. I was just trying to like extend the invitation to all my good girlfriends.
Yeah.
And she was like really trying so hard to like stress the fact that, oh, well, I know her better because she used to like this and she used to like that. And I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus, this was not right.
Your friendship is not in jeopardy, ma'am.
No, seriously. Like, there's no threat here.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
so, now, the tea party was so, like, informal. So, it was probably going to happen anyway because, Fallon was, like, helping me with stuff and everything. But now when I have parties, everything turns out so well because I always see everybody, like, according to, like, them possibly having something in common.
Yeah.
So, like, everybody always ends up having such a good time. Like,
But that's just growth, though. Like,
right.
If you're having a problem now, like, you might be the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, when you're younger and you have those attachments, you're like, no, this is my best friend. Like,
That's true.
Because we haven't understood the dynamics of friendships. Like, it's okay to be like, you kind of got you be having like a tight grip on your friends when you're younger. Like, no, this is my best friend.
Exactly.
As you grow and you understand, like, people connect in different ways.
Right.
Like,
and people are like,
you're
I had
grow.
to even understand that myself.
Yeah.
Because I used to get upset sometimes, like when I didn't hear from my friends. Sometimes, like, I don't get it, blah blah blah. And I have to understand that it is a true statement. People are in your life for a season.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who are going to be there forever, and there are people who are going to be there just for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be able to, decipher between the two. Unfortunately, sometimes it is somebody that you want to hold on to.
Accept it.
Yeah.
You gotta accept it the way it is. And just because you don't hang out every day doesn't necessarily make you less or more of a friend than not. Like, it might just be, you're gonna be my friend at this time. You're gonna be my friend when we do this. You're not my friend at any other time, but these are the places that we connect.
Right.
These are the things that we do together. So that makes it okay. So some people they gonna be able to rock the whole time. With every and anything. But sometimes it doesn't happen like that. So you kind of accept it and say, okay, well, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it ain't, and
but that's how you also tell, like, who really there for you and who, I don't want to say who not, but, like, may not
who you gonna
have your best interest. Yeah, because
Right.
I have friends who I may not talk to for 6 months. we see each other or talk, it's like no time has passed.
Right.
You know, we can like literally pick up where we left off. You know what I'm saying? It's like all love. We might catch up, like, you know, what you've been up to these past 6 months. But it's like, you know, even in that time where we're not speaking, it's no love lost. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I wish you all the best. I wish you all the love, but we just don't talk every day.
You think about, when you think about what life is, though, like when you think about, like, everybody has their own lives. We were just talking about this with my group of friends at home. Like, we used to be able to kick it all the time, right? We used to be, now it's like pulling teeth to get us all together.
Exactly.
Like, we were just together for my one friend's birthday. We had, her boyfriend threw her a surprise birthday party. It was so crazy that we were all together. Like, at some point, one person is always missing.
Yeah.
Everybody else lives in Cleveland, but my friend Kim and I, we live out of state. Kim lives in Atlanta. I live in New York. So sometimes Kim is home. Sometimes I'm home.
Right.
So you never, or sometimes my other friend is out of town. Like, they work, they travel. So sometimes one of them is out of town, so we can get together, and then they don't be there. So it's just, you just never know.
Right.
So, and we're all adults. Everybody's life is different. Like, it's so much going on. It's not like we're all gonna be together. You think about that, you was like, damn, we don't even hang out no more. Like,
no, that's like literally what I said earlier.
life.
Like, me moving up here, I was like, all my friends live there. Like, we gonna hang out all the time. But it's like, when you get here, it's not. Especially in New York, it's not
you
like
have
that.
Like, you have like this set idea of what life is gonna be like. I'm about to come here, like, this, and we gonna, like, when I first moved here, though, Queen and I did hang out. We went to lunch, and then it was like, it kind of dispersed, and then we would hang out every so often, and then it would be birthdays. We would all get together on a birthday, and then it was like, okay, I'm living my life. She lives all the way down here. I live all the way over here. I don't know how we gonna meet, because New York is so vast, like, it's so big. So no matter if you're not in the same area, honey,
you're not gonna see the person.
It's 9 times out of 10, you gotta either work in the same area, you gotta either live in the same area, or you gotta be hanging out in the same area.
But let me tell you something though, real quick. My husband is friends with this guy. I don't even remember his name, but I mind you, because I never ran into the same person out in them streets more than once.
Yeah.
This guy. We run into him everywhere.
That's crazy.
We was just in Zara.
Y'all into the same stuff.
We was in Zara the other day, and he was like, "Yo, look at your son. He saw me when I was pregnant. Now here we are with the baby he won." Like, we were. I literally looked at my husband and was like, "Okay, so we just gonna keep seeing him, right?" And it's some of the most random places, and it's like, what are you even doing here? Like, are you tracking us? Because you know, in New York, you don't run into the same person twice.
It's very rare. It's very rare. When I
Governor's Island.
Oh, yeah. You definitely ain't right. Because who the hell want to go around this island? Every blue moon. I only been there once. So.
We ran into him on Governor's Island, 34th Street, Soho.
So those are super common. So 34th Street and Soho, I can understand that. But Governor's Island,
that's inside Zara though. Like, literally just
yeah.
No,
you guys are
look at the bed like
this. That is crazy.
That's crazy. Because New York is not that kind of place. It's Cleveland. You might run into somebody all the time.
You be running into everybody.
Yeah, New York is not like that. I can't even think. I can't even think of one person that I run into often here.
No,
I don't see nobody.
It'd be random.
Like, you might run into the same person who's a stranger because they take the same train route every
day. Yeah,
exactly.
you do.
But like somebody you know,
you
like
kind of like grow train friendships.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, oh hey girl, you missed the train yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I got one. I got one friend on the train. She crazy as shit. Y'all know I get the crazy people, but she's sweet as pie, and she be like, "Lanice, you be my voice of reasoning in the morning," because I'd be like, "You gotta chill, like bring it on down, honey, because you was at 110 has passed, and you need to come back down."
Like, girl, why are you on 10 early in the morning?
Honey, her kids be, and her kids.
Oh, her kids too.
Well, they little kids, but she's sweet as pie. But she be like, "Thank you, man. You my voice of reasoning." She like, I thank you. I just needed to hear that this morning. I'll just be so grateful God put it on me.
Exactly.
To give it to her.
But let me tell you something else though, right? There's this lady. I was running to some event, and I didn't have a baby with me or whatever, and she was like, you know, I really love your outfit and the way you put that together. And I was like, thank you. You know, she was like an older Black lady. And then we ended up, you know, we was getting on the F train together. And she asked me, you know, where I got my dress, my shoes. And I was like, girl, I ain't paid no more than $10 for this whole outfit. And she was like, you wouldn't be able to tell, blah, blah, blah. And then she got off before me. And I was like, all right, take care, blah, blah, blah. So then I met her again. It was a different day, different time, but I had the baby with me. And, you know, I was like, oh, you on your way to work? Because it was early in the morning. And she was like, no, I'm getting ready to go to the nursing home to see my sister. She has cancer. And this was right before I went to Cleveland for my mom's surgery. And she had really like put a little bit of healing on me, you know, because she was saying that she just was going to sit with her sister or whatever. And she was like, you know, don't be worried about your mom, because at the end of the day, you know, how did it just end like that?
It do that. Leave it or just let it go.
What the heck is that?
After a certain amount of time, it just ends.
Like this is cable or something. What? Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm so tired of social media. Y'all help me get on a network now. No, I can't even. What is that? I'm sorry, Facebook. Hold on. Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, it was 65 people.
Hey.
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
That's okay. They come back.
Right.
So anyway, I was just talking to her, telling her I was a little bit nervous about the surgery and everything. And she was like, don't be worried about your mom, because at the end of the day, you know, we are not in control of these things. And it was just like, it was interesting that this random lady, you know, I ran into her twice, but I feel like I ran into her twice for a reason. Because it was like ironic that she was actually going to visit her sister, who also has cancer.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wow, it's just crazy, like the type of people you meet, and you know, you never know like when you can brighten somebody's day. That's why, you know, I always put on my social media, like I had made this post that said throw kindness around like confetti, because it does not hurt you to, like, you can be walking by somebody and say good morning, and that could totally change their entire day.
Most definitely.
And that's why, you know, I talk to everybody in the neighborhood.
Right.
A little kindness can go a long way.
Go a long
Especially in New York,
way.
because I feel like New Yorkers already have like a tough exterior and are all about them, and like, I gotta go here, like you're in my way, like. So like that extra bit of kindness. Sometimes I'll be forgetting, because you know us Midwesterners, we are very nice and polite, and since being here, like I didn't kind of took on that New York mentality.
You have to, because
you do. You get ran over.
Yes.
But sometimes I gotta bring it back. Like,
all right,
I still speak. I still help old people carry. I'm half broke down. I was carrying people's stuff upstairs. I was like, ma'am, I cannot let you.
No, exactly.
Like,
I helped this lady carry her stroller down the steps the other day. Like, like little stuff like that. Like,
because people would just walk on by.
Yes.
Walk on by.
And it's like that even when you go to the well, not my supermarket, but when you go to the drugstore and stuff, and you say hi to them, they just be like,
right, what are you here for? What do you want?
Put your stuff up there, please.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it's okay.
Like,
you can say hi to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Get more with sugar than shit.
Right. Come on now.
But no, that killed me about people too who hate their job. Like, I didn't ask you to work here. I didn't apply for you. Like, don't give me attitude.
Sorry that you hate this place so much.
Yeah, but that's not my problem.
Like, find someplace else. That's okay.
Exactly. Find what's suitable for you, because this is not your gig.
Oh my Lord.
People are mean. I just try to be more nice to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kill them with kindness.
Sometimes.
It depends on
their level. How I'm feeling that day. To be honest, it really does, because some people just like, if I usually do a double check myself, like, okay, don't say nothing like this. But then there's some days that
you have to.
They done tested you the wrong.
I don't even think I'll be tested. I just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Like, oh, today is the day.
Right, I got time today. That's what they
Today
say.
I got time. And today, if you bump me one more time coming through this door, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
Like, ma'am, just thank you. This lady rushed me this morning to get to the seat. Right, I wasn't even trying to sit down. I just was, trying to get out the way, because what I hate is when people try to get on a train
and all stand by the door.
and it's just two people standing in the door. So when I stand in the doorway, I just step off
Right.
the train and let people come on, because the spot is secure as long as you stay in it on the side.
Right.
But this lady, like, she wasn't old, but she was older.
Right.
Yeah.
She rushed on the train past me before I could even step out. Like, the door just opened and I'm just trying to step out. Pew! I said, honey, the seat ain't going nowhere. Okay.
Well, it probably was, Lily.
But it's not. The whole damn train was out. It was
Yeah.
nobody on the train. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Well, that is.
Did
what
we
it
finish?
is.
Did we ask all the questions?
I think that was it,
What was the last one?
y'all. But we already talked about it. But I was gonna ask how many friends y'all have in the circle. How many circles you got?
Oh yeah. I think everybody got a few circles.
Yeah, I have a few circles. But I will say my closest one consists of 3 of my best friends.
So I got a few circles of friends. I got like my core group of friends who like they don't live here and we talk all the time. And then I got like my girlfriends from high school and we talk. We don't talk all the time, but we talk enough.
Yeah.
Those are the people that like that's my friends. Like when some shit is popping, they like, girl, guess what happened?
Right.
Or both groups of friends, but both of them, because with something going on, like we always there for each other. Like both groups of friends or whatever. And then I have, my girlfriends that I've grown, like worked with or whatever. And we talk, and like our conversations like are like catching up conversations, or just well checks, like hey, I haven't spoken to you in a while, and these are people that I confide in to things. So it's like, oh, how you doing, following up with each other, like when we talking about like what's bothering you or whatever. So I think we all have. And then you have acquaintances. Like you have friends, and then you have people that are you're not so close with, but you're close with. Like I might hang out with them every once in a while. You have acquaintances, people that you meet at work, whatever. You like sharing. Like it's cool to go do some shopping or whatever with them.
Grab a drink.
Yeah, and then that's it. You might not speak to them for a while, and then it's time to go do some shopping or do something else with them, and you're like, oh yeah, let me go call such and such. So it's cool. I think everybody got them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I have. I just have friends. I don't have no circles. I never have, actually. I used to hang out with a group of girls some years ago, but I knew I didn't fit in with them. I just knew it. And the Lord tried to tell me, but I wasn't listening. I was just like, I want some friends, so I'm gonna hang out with them. But I knew.
Wait a minute, Quita. Hold on.
What?
And I knew I didn't fit in with them. What didn't you not fit in with?
Well, because I was a little weird and awkward, and
I'm definitely that friend in all my groups of friends.
Well, I'm just saying, I just knew that I was a little too awkward for that group.
Oh, okay. I understand.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It was on a different level of other things.
Yes. Because they were kind of like rich girls, they all had cars, and, I had designer bags and stuff, and because my dad always took care of that, but, they literally, like, you could tell the difference. They, like, went to the Heights, and, I went to Cleveland Public Schools, so it was kind of, it was different.
Yeah.